Welcome to the Shop Jersey Shore podcast. I'm your host, Lisa Mazuka. Today, I'm here with my guest, Paul from Surfside Garage Doors in Toms River, New Jersey. This podcast is brought to you by On Your Mark Designs. We're a digital agency in Bayville, New Jersey, and we're here to help you find the best businesses and services to help you shop Jersey Shore. Please stay tuned. At the end of the show, we'll have you answer a question about something that we talk about today, and we'll send the winner a gift card before the next episode. Wherever you're watching or listening from, please subscribe and follow the show. We air a new episode every week. Thank you for joining me, Paul.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Please introduce yourself. Tell us about your business and what you love about what you do.
Yeah, so I'm Paul. I own Surfside Garage Doors. It's a comprehensive residential garage door service based at Toms River. We're covering all of Ocean, all of Monmouth County, everything from new doors, broken springs, broken cables, new openers. Any issue you have with the garage door in your home, we can handle. We're big on having a fully stocked van at all times so we can fix it same day, hopefully, without making any return trips. So if we need anything, you give me a call.
So not only garage door installation if you need a new door, but you're doing a lot of repairs too. And you talk about doing same day service and emergency repairs. Tell us a little bit about what those kinds of calls look like.
A lot of times we get calls where someone's spring breaks, cable breaks. Let's say their door is either stuck down, stuck up, or stuck somewhere in between, where either A, you can't get your car out of your house, you can't leave your house, or B, you can't secure your home overnight. If your door's stuck open, obviously, home security is a big issue. We want to get that door closed and keep your house safe.
Okay, yeah, that's really important. I had told you the last time that we spoke, I only had a garage door opener once in my life, and that was a long time ago, and it was basically ancient. Two buttons you had to press at the same time to get it to open or to close. There are a lot of new features on garage door openers these days. Tell us a little bit about those in case people don't have experience with what's available.
Absolutely, yeah. So I sell LiftMaster and Genie brand garage door openers. LiftMaster really comes out with all the features. They have built-in cameras on most of their models. They have battery backup, LED lighting. Everything is Wi-Fi controlled now with both brands, where as long as your house has Wi-Fi, you can control your door from anywhere in the world. So God forbid something happens, you need to let someone in, you're on vacation, you're at work, you could open your door remote and anyone can get in your house. So tons of great features out there as far as home convenience, home security. They're really changing every year with really great products.
No kidding. So that's great if you go away and then you have somebody come to walk your dogs or water your plants or pick up the mail. You don't necessarily have to be
Exactly.
passing around your house key.
Exactly.
I love that. So are you helping mostly homeowners or do you work with businesses too?
We really just stick with residential. A smaller commercial we could do, but we're more of a residential company. I like dealing, right with my consumer, building that bond, building that relationship rather than dealing with the big corporation. It's more a personal business dealing residential, which I enjoy.
Okay. And what about, I've seen some doors that actually have a a a walk-through door, like where you can walk through it like a regular door to your house that's part of the garage door. Do you install anything like that, or do you not recommend stuff like that?
I really don't recommend them. Every door that I've done or dealt
Okay.
with that has it's called a man door, just always has issues. They sound great in theory, but operationally they're not great. Mostly seen in the commercial setting too, not so much in residential.
Okay. That's important to know, because that would be something where I would think it would be less of a hassle to go in and out on a regular basis. But if it's breaking all the time, then that's not less of a hassle at all.
Yeah, not ideal.
So where are things trending now with the kind of the style of doors? Is it bigger windows? Is it a certain finish?
Yeah, over the last couple of years, definitely seen a rise in doors that aren't white. So I sell probably 30% of doors I sell are now black doors. It's kind of new style, black trim, black doors. It's just a whole new modern style.
That sounds great. So does that basically, are people trying to match their roof to their garage door? Is that where they're going with that?
Sometimes a lot of people, I guess it's just the new style now where they do the nice white siding and they do the black window trim around all the windows and the doors and they, You get that nice statement piece by putting a black garage door in there, and it really does pop. It looks nice and makes a good curb appeal.
Well, yeah, I'm sure that that would definitely turn some heads in the neighborhood, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
So you mentioned that you service Ocean and Monmouth County. You are based in the Toms River area, right? So how did
Yeah.
all this begin? Have you been in the industry for a while?
Yeah, I've been working on garage doors for several years now. Started this company on my own. I think it was June of 2024, and it's been an incredible journey. It's been building great business bonds with other business people, creating great rapport with the community, and kind of just grow as much as we can while still giving a good quality service.
That's terrific. Yes. And you and I met through the Greater Toms River Chamber of Commerce, business networking. You're getting to know a lot of not only local people who live in the area, but other businesses who can collaborate with you and refer you. That makes sense for anyone else who's involved in kind of the curb appeal industry, right? If there's roofers, they may have customers who want to recommend someone to do garage doors, and landscapers. Tell us about some of those relationships that you've been forming.
Yeah, absolutely. Networking has been pivotal for our business where, like Dan the Bugman, we refer each other a bunch of jobs all the time. I have a siding and roofing company based out of Bayville by you that we do a lot of business with. So it's really been nice to have that little, Rolodex of businesses that I can call when a customer needs something and they can do the same for me and kind of keep it in network.
Yeah, that's terrific. And I know that living here at the Jersey Shore, this isn't the only thing you're doing here. You're a busy guy and you volunteer your time as well. So let people know how you kind of participate in the community and give back. What else are you involved in outside of garage doors, Paul?
Yeah, besides my normal, networking events with Tom's River, Asbury Park Chamber of Commerce, kind of doing outreach there. I'm also a volunteer firefighter at Tom's River. So that is, a lot of fun. It's very rewarding and once again, make great connections with my neighbors essentially. And it's been awesome, helping the community and giving back a little bit.
I love that. Yes, I visited the Silverton Volunteer Fire Department's website and took a look at all the members, and there's a tremendous amount of people locally involved in that department. You must meet new people all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. It's that's one of the most fun parts is you build the little, brotherhood, a little family. It's a lot of fun.
That's great. And how long have you been a firefighter?
Oh, let's see, probably about 10 years. I've only been here about 4 years, but about 10 years I've been a fireman.
And so you've only been in the Jersey Shore area for about 4 years. Where are you coming from?
Yeah, so I lived up in Essex County, moved down here a couple years ago with my now wife, and we bought a nice home in Silverton, and we found this to be our home. And we're never going back. We love it down here.
Well, that's terrific. What drew you down here? Did you have family down here?
No, actually, this is always our vacation spot almost, and we're like, you know what? Let's go live our vacation and enjoy the Jersey Shore life, and it's been great. We can walk and see the water. We're 10 minutes from the beach. It's a great environment.
Oh, good for you. Well, you've been here for a while, but welcome to the Jersey Shore. Some people, some
Thank
locals
you.
down here get a little sore about people moving in
I
down
know.
here permanently, but tough. We were all
Yep, exactly.
or my folks were. They came from North Jersey too. So what are you gonna do? Um, so what is next for you? What's something in your business that might be coming up, a new product or service, or what would you hope that people knew more about Surfside Garage Doors?
The only new products coming out right now is LiftMaster just released their new series of openers. So all the old models are going away. They're transitioning to their new series. All the features are pretty similar, but they're more compact, a little stronger, a little quieter motors. Those are they're out now, but we'll start seeing them any day now out in the field. Um, or not, it's things are staying pretty good. We're just gonna keep growing the business and making more connections and giving back.
That's terrific. So that was something that was surprising to me when I was kind of looking at the different garage door opener options. There are some that happen kind of suspended overhead when you're inside the garage, but then I noticed that there were some that are affixed to the wall near the front of the garage. So tell me a little bit about the differences. Are there any reason to prefer one over the other?
Yeah, so on my home, for example, I have one of those side mount wall mount openers just because my garage is a home gym. So I want that vertical headroom above my head to work out. So I didn't go with the standard trolley style they call it opener. The only downside is that you need to have a certain spring system. You need to have torsion springs to have extension springs. But if someone wants a side mount opener, that's something we can convert. We can make it happen. We can put one in on any door for the most part. They're a little more expensive, but they are super quiet, they're fast, they're smooth. It's really a nice product.
I like the idea of that. Yeah, and I would assume that if you had a taller vehicle or something like that, is that generally what gets in the way is the home gym equipment, or would a vehicle kind of be in the way?
A lot of people that get them just get it for the aesthetics of not having that overhead garage door opener, or, maybe they're mechanic, DIY, or they have a car lift, something like that. Those are most of the people that I see getting the side mount openers. Um, Nothing wrong with the traditional overhead openers, but there's just different styles for different people.
Okay. That's great. I hadn't realized until I started looking through some of the pictures and options. We work on your website together. Once I started looking through those options, I didn't even know that was a thing. So I'm glad that we talked about that. So for you and your business, this airs on Tuesday, October 7th. Are there any events coming up or exciting updates you want anybody to know about right now?
Big thing you just got to remember is that, this time of year is starting to get a little cooler out. Pests are going to start coming in your house, mice, rats, all that stuff. It's time to check your garage door seals. Time to get your maintenance done so you don't have any issues over the winter and allow rodents into your home. And that's your biggest thing. Have us come out. We'll do a tune up. We'll do a check over that bottom weather stripping, the side weather stripping. And that all wears down with time. If you have any cracks or holes in that, mice only need a quarter inch to get in. So we need to seal that up and keep your home pest free this time of year.
What a great idea. I think that's so important and something that a lot of people might not think to call a professional for that kind of help, that it might be too small a job for someone to actually come out and help them with and replace those smaller parts. But a garage door maintenance check makes sense. How often do you suggest that maintenance be done on a garage door?
So I tell everyone every 6 months or so, you should be spraying your door with garage door lubricant. You can pick it up at any big box store. Or any moving part like your hinges, your rollers, your tracks, your springs, spray all that stuff. And then if you use it pretty regularly, about once a year, you want to have a professional come out, do what we call a tune-up. So we're going to replace all 10 rollers. We're going to adjust your springs. We're going to relubricate the door, check your motor, adjust the belt or chain, whatever's on there, and kind of do all that preventative maintenance. You save money down the line, and prevent those costly repairs.
Well, that sounds great. So when you are dealing with a customer, beyond explaining to them that maintenance is necessary, are there any other tips that you give to folks about their garage doors, how they should deal with them on a daily basis, and when they should call a pro?
Yeah, as far as your daily basis stuff, just keep the area under the door clear. Because underneath, obviously your safety eyes, your safety sensors, and your motor will stop the motor from going. But if you don't have that, if you have something under your door and your door goes down, it'll probably throw a cable off the pulley. It'll do some damage to your door. Time to call a pro, really. And this is one of the most dangerous items in your home. Those springs are under 150, 200 pounds of tension. Never mess with any of the moving parts on a door. If you pull the wrong bolt out, you're going to have a cable whipping across your room with 200 pounds of force on it that, people get seriously injured with this stuff. So slow down, take it easy, call a professional. We're going to make sure it's safe, and we're going to get you back up and running.
That is great advice, Paul. Thank you so much for letting people know. I wouldn't really have thought of that, and I think that a lot of people probably think that they could handle it. They're pretty handy, but they don't know what they don't know, and they don't know how they might get hurt.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's make sure that the people who are watching or listening to the Shop Jersey Shore podcast know how to find you. So what's the best way to get in touch? And you mentioned that you have emergency and potentially same-day service. So how do they reach out and connect?
Yeah, just give me a call or shoot me a text, 732-600-1101. You can find us on Facebook, Surfside Garage Doors, Instagram at Surfside Garage, or surfsidedoors.com is our website that, Undermark Designs does a great job with. All those ways you can reach out to us. Fastest, definitely just give me a call, shoot me a text, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can and get you back up and running.
Oh, that's great. Thank you so much for joining me today, Paul. Is everybody ready for our giveaway? We have a question from what we talked about in the episode today. Paul, do you have one in mind that you'd like to ask the audience to answer?
I'm gonna leave that up to you.
Okay. I'm going to say, where did Paul mentioned that he's not originally from the Jersey Shore area? Where is Paul and his wife? Where do they come from? And you can send me an email, lisa@shopjerseyshore.com. Put Surfside Garage Doors in your subject line. We will pick a winner and we'll announce the winner before the next episode. Thank you for joining me, Paul. And that's all the time we have for today's episode. I want to thank you all for watching and remember to shop Jersey Shore.
Thank you.